All right. So we're going to stand up or sit nice and tall and start moving your body. Start walking around your room. Start moving. Get that chair out here for people. All right, so if you're sitting down, you're just marching in place. If you have the room, walk around your room. If you don't, we totally understand. All right, let's do some butt kickers. Butt kickers. All right, if you're sitting down, you're going to be kicking underneath your chair. All right, let's go regular walking, regular walking. All right, let's go high knees, high knees. Nice and tall posture. All right, let's go regular walking. Oh my gosh, it's a ghost. All right, I'll see you tonight. All right, let's go monster walks. That's a big straight leg swing, big straight arm swing, opposites. Big leg swing. So not Frankenstein's. Frankenstein's are arms straight out, arms are swinging. All right, let's turn those into cherry pickers. So that's now a high knee and a high reach opposites. All right, let's go regular walking. Regular walking. When you're walking, now I want you to roll your shoulders backwards. Big shoulder rolls backwards. You can go one at a time if you would like to. And now you're going to get those arms going as if you're swimming backwards, but you are going to be walking forward. And if you hear carefully, you can hear my shoulders cracking. All right, grass. Come on to the front of the room, or sorry, come on to the back to your camera. Spread those legs out wide. You're going to go into those rainbows. Up, wide, down, up, and wide. Down, up, and wide. Standing, down, up, and wide. Let's go one more. Down, up, and wide. Keep those arms out wide. Trunk rotations. Turning and twisting. If you're standing, turn those hips. Lift those heels off the floor. If you are sitting, turn those shoulders. Grass. All right, stand up nice and tall. Tuck that chin down to your chest. Slowly look up to that ceiling. Tuck that chin down to your chest. Slowly look up to that ceiling. Look straight ahead. Shake your head no. Look straight ahead. Shrug your shoulders with a nice big smile. Down with a frown. Big smile up. Down with a frown. Lift and roll forward. Big shoulder rolls forward. Big shoulder rolls backwards. Let's go into our ball slams. Arms go up overhead and then slam those hands down on the outside. Arms go up, slam those hands on the outside. Go up and down. Try to keep that head looking up so you don't get dizzy. Arms go up and down. Let's go one more. Arms up and down. Let's go into our good morning. So if you're sitting, you're reaching forward, you're sitting up nice and tall. Reach forward, sit up tall. If you are standing, hips go backwards, sit up tall. Hips go backwards, sit up tall. Hips back, tall, perfect. All right, let's take our right foot out, go side to side. Right foot goes side to side. Right foot goes up and down. Right foot goes up and down. Again, you can always do the sitting. You can always hold on to something if you need to. Left foot goes side to side, like a windshield wiper. All right, left foot goes up and down. All right, let's start rolling your elbows, focusing on your elbows, okay? Go the other direction with your elbows. All right, keep your elbows in, roll just your wrists. Really focus on those wrists rolling. Sometimes people just go like this with me. I want you to really focus on nice and slow movements. Go the other direction now. Nice and slow movements. Now flash your fingers. Slowly out, bring them in. Slowly out, bring them in. All right. Okay, my friends. So today's workout is very similar to a workout that we, timing-wise, that we did about last week. It is going to be 15 seconds of work, 15-second rest 10 times. Then we'll get about a 2-minute time to rotate to the next station. For that 15 seconds of work, I want you to give it as much effort as you can, okay? Go, 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 go. Take that 15 seconds just to catch your breath. Go, 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 go. All right, so for our first round, we didn't do jumping jacks last time, so we're gonna do jumping jacks this time. You're gonna go jumping jacks for your first 15 seconds, take a 15-second rest, then you're gonna go fast cross crawls for 15 seconds. So jumping jacks, regular jumping jacks, modified jumping jacks, or seal jacks. If you have a bike, go ahead and jump on the bike, okay? If you want to, you don't have to, okay? All right, sitting down, jumping jacks, one at a time, or seal jacks, cross crawls, elbows to opposite knee. Sitting up nice and tall, you can also lean back a little bit, elbow to opposite knee, but fast, because it's only 15 seconds. Things have to be fast, but again, pace yourself to your own ability. So jumping jacks first, we're gonna go in about 5 seconds. Modified as you need to. Make sure your area is clear. Get set, go, jumping jacks. Remember, you can modify them as you need. Rest. Okay, shrug your shoulders out, shake your arms out, shake those legs out. Hands are going to be on your shoulders. You're going to go elbows to opposite knee, but quickly. Get set. 3, 2, 1, go. Turning those hands, or turning your torso, elbow to opposite knee. Rest. All right, catch a breath. I'm going to do the seated versions of these exercises now for those who will need to be in a chair. Jumping jacks. Get set. Go. Arms are going, legs are going. Rest. Catch your breath. All right. Hands are going to be on your shoulders. Elbow, turn and rotate, lift that knee up. Turn and rotate, lift that knee up. Get set. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep those elbows wide so you're not doing much for your body if your just elbows are here. Keep them out wide. Really turn that torso. Rest. Catch your breath. That was round 4. We have 6 more to go. Jumping jacks start in 5 seconds. Get set. Go. So now I'm doing a seal jack, which is a modification. If you're having shoulder issues, you can do this. You can go both legs. Rest. All right. Relax your shoulders, shake your legs out. Cross crawls. That was number 5. So we are at the top of that roller coaster going down. Get set, ready, go. Remember, if you can't keep that fast pace, that's totally fine. Do what you can do, but keep those elbows wide. Do not pull down your neck. Rest. Okay. I'm going to finish up the next 4 rounds standing. So if you are sitting, just stay seated and continue those exercises. Get set. 2, 1, go. Remember, you can modify it as you need to. You can go single leg, both arms. You can go seal jack standing up as well. Or out and in. Rest. All right. 3 rounds left. 3 rounds. Cross crawls start in 5 seconds. Get set. 3, 2, 1, go. Elbows to opposite knees. Rest. All right. 2 rounds left of each. 2 rounds left. Jumping jacks. Last round of jumping jacks for the day. Promise you. Okay. Get set. Go. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right. 1 more round of cross crawls. Then we'll take a 2-minute rest and you'll put your big gloves on. Okay? Cross crawls, hands are on your shoulders, elbows stay wide. Get set, go. Get those knees up, turn that torso. Rest. Okay. 2-minute rest. I'll come back in about 1 minute to tell you what we're doing. Big gloves on if you have them, or super light weights, or no weights at all. All right, my friends. So what we're going to do for this round. If you are standing, you're going to take a squat. You're going to hold that squat for 15 seconds while punching straight out, okay? You're going to hold that squat for 15 jab crosses, okay? Take a second. Then you're going to get in a boxing stance, and you're going to go constant hooks, okay? If you are seated, what you're going to do is you're going to go jab crosses straight out for me, and you're going to go hooks, okay? You're going to eliminate the squat portion of it, okay? So seated down, first 15 seconds, just straight jab cross out. Take a 15-second rest, even round, hooks. Elbows wide, keep that elbow at 90 degrees, okay? If you're standing, squat down to what level you can go, to that you can hold it, and then straight out. All right? Second round, get in a boxing stance, throw your hooks. All right, we're going in 10 seconds. I'm gonna do the first round sitting down. Get set. Square your stance. Go, squat down. Jab cross. If you're sitting, just jab cross. Straight out, okay? Hands should come back to your collarbone. Hands come back to your collarbone. Rest. All right, if you are standing, get into a boxing stance, whichever stance you want, and you're gonna throw hooks, okay? If you're sitting, you're throwing hooks as well. Get set. Ready? Go. Okay, hooks. Big, wide hands. Rest. All right. If you are standing, you will go into a squat, but not right now, and you'll throw just jab crosses. If you are sitting, just jab crosses straight out. Get set. Ready? Go. Straight out jab crosses. Arms are extending all the way out. Top of your hand should be facing up. Rest. All right, stand on up. If you're standing, southpaw stance. So that's right foot forward, right hand leads, okay? Get set, hooks only, wide punches. Go, hooks. Hooks, hooks. Relax your shoulders. You don't have to be tense, okay? Rest. All right, shake those arms out, shake those legs out. That was round 4. I'm gonna now transition to the standing version. If you are sitting, stay seated and just do them like I was showing earlier. Wide stance for those squats. Go. Squat, squat, and jab crosses. Rest. All right, shake those arms out, shake those legs out. If you're standing, you're going into traditional boxing stance. That is left foot forward, right foot back. Get set, hands up, ready, go, hooks, hooks, wide. Rest, all right. That was round 6, so we have 4 more to go. 2 of each, 2 of each. All right, if you're standing, wide stance. If you're sitting, stay seated. Jab crosses, ready, go. Into a squat if you're standing. Look at my arms. They're extending all the way out. I have a nice tall back. Rest. All right. Hooks. Let's go into our southpaw stance now. So that's right foot forward if you're standing. Hooks, hands up, set, go. Wide punches, even if you're sitting down, wide punches. Look at my hands, they are coming back to my chin after every punch. My elbows are staying in until I throw that hook. Elbows stay in until you throw that hook. Rest. One final round of the squat jab crosses. Final round is squat jab crosses. Get set. Go. Straight punches. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, this next round, if you're standing, southpaw traditional, it's your choice, whichever one you want to do. All right. Last round for hooks. Remember, shoulders are relaxed, elbows are in. Then you throw that hook. Elbows come back in. Go. All right. Elbows are in until you throw that punch. Keep those hands at your chest or at your chin. Rest. All right, gloves can come off. We have a 2-minute rest. Gloves come off, 2-minute rest. All right, I'll come back in about 30 seconds to tell you what we're doing. All right, my friends, this next round, we're going to work on our lunges. So if you have a step at home, like one of these exercise steps that we've used before, you're going to put your left foot that we use here at the gym, excuse me. So if you have one of these, that's totally fine. That'd be great. If not, I totally understand if you don't. So if you have one of those, you're going to put your left foot on there. Your right foot's going to stay back, and we're going to go lunges over and over again for 15 seconds on one side. If you don't have a step, you're going to get in a long step, and you're going to drop that knee over and over again. All right? Down and up. If you need to hold on to something, that's totally fine. Again, we're going to stay in this big step the whole time for 15 seconds. Just that one knee goes up and down. Again, if you have a step, put that left foot up, down, and up. We are then going to take a 15-second rest, and we will switch legs. If you are sitting down, what you will be doing is you're going to take a step out with your right foot over and over again for 15 seconds. This is one option if you're sitting. Another option is to get to the ledge and bring that hip backwards, okay? 2 options for standing, 2 options for sitting. After 15 seconds, we'll switch sides, and you can either open up like a clock or you can go backwards. For those standing, your right foot will be forward, and you'll drop down over and over again. All right? Questions or concerns? Again, hold on to something if you need to. Get into a large step if you're standing. Large step if you're standing, right foot back. That way we can keep track. Just that right knee goes down over and over again for 15 seconds. Drop those hips straight down. Get set. I'm going to do the seated version first. Get ready. Get set. Go. Right leg only. If you're standing, right leg goes up and down. If you're seated, right leg goes in and out. Rest. So remember, you're not stepping back together. If you're standing, you're keeping that staggered stance that whole time. Now switch your stances. Put your right foot forward. Left foot should go backwards. Nice big step. Left foot goes. Left leg goes down, or if you're sitting, left leg goes out. Rest. All right, switch to the right side. Left foot forward, right foot goes back. I'm going to do the other option for sitting down. Get set. I'm on the edge of my chair. Go. Remember, keep that staggered stance if you're standing. If you're sitting, you're going back and forth. I'm holding onto the edge of my chair so I don't tip off. Rest. Remember, do whatever version you can do safely. It's not about doing the hardest one. Whichever one you can do safely. Get set. Left leg, right leg forward, left leg back. Go. Go, go, go. Rest. All right, for the next 6 rounds, I will be doing the standing version. I will be going back and forth from this step up. So let's put our left foot forward, or left foot forward, right foot back, go. Again, you can hold on to something if you need to. Rest, switch legs. Whose legs feel like Jello already? All right, right foot forward, set, go. Again, if you're sitting, you stay seated and do those modifications I was showing earlier. Rest. All right. Yowzas. Left foot forward. Left foot forward. Big step back with that right foot. Get set. Go. Rest. All right, switch legs. Right foot forward. Left foot back. Get ready. Go. Make sure if you are doing these lunges, you're keeping that front foot flat on the floor. All right, shake those legs out. My friends, we have one more round of each, and then we're gonna be like butt noodles. Left foot forward, right foot back. Get set. Go. Rest. Final round, just switch it up. Right foot forward. Go. Rest. Woo. Whose legs feel like Jello right now? All right. Let's go take a 2-minute rest. Grab some water. And I want you to come back with either a 5-pound dumbbell, or even a 10-pound dumbbell works as well, or a ball that you can slam, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate what we did here at class, then I'm going to show you the modifications to do it at home. So what we're going to do for the first round, you're going to grab, so this is a 6-pound, or this is an 8-pound sand ball, okay? So I'm gonna do a windmill. So I'm gonna go down to my knee, I'm going to reach up over my head, and I'm gonna slam it. If you have a ball that you can slam, perfect. If not, just put that weight as if you're throwing it, but don't let go. Then you're gonna pick that ball up, over, slam it again. Pick that weight up over your head, and down. Okay, let's say you don't have a ball that you can slam. Grab any variety of weights if you want. If you're having shoulder issues, don't go on a weight. You can just do your hands. So down to my knee, up overhead, down to my knee. Up overhead, down to my knee. So that's the modifications. If you want two, you can totally do two weights as well. Or like I just grabbed an 8-pound weight and I'm holding it on the ledge. If you're sitting down, you're gonna trip over that ball. You're gonna take it from one side, reaching over to the other side. Reaching over to the other side. All right, my friends, we're gonna do that for the first 5 rounds are gonna be the windmill slams. Our second round, we're gonna take that weight, ball or whatever, and do bicep curls to shoulder presses, okay? So windmill slams for the first 5 rounds. We'll take a 15-second rest, bicep curl to shoulder press for the second 15 seconds, okay? Questions or concerns? Nope, all right. So remember, if you have the dumbbell, you can go 2 up overhead and down to your knees, 2 up overhead, down to your knees. If you have one of those bigger balls and you feel comfortable slamming it, you can totally do that. All right, we're gonna go in about 7 seconds. Because most of you guys don't have that ball, I'm not gonna demonstrate it anymore with that. Ready? One side, up overhead, down to your knee. Up over your head, down to your knees. All right? Nice big, reach up tall. Get those arms up nice and tall. Rest, okay? We're gonna go to the seated version of this. Again, you can always do this with no weights at all. And just kind of make yourself a wave, all right? Get set. Get ready. Go. Arms go up and down. It's really fun with the ball, though. Just slam it. Up and down. Up and down. Rest. Okay, that was round 2. We have 3 more of these ones. 3 more of these ones. I'm going to demonstrate without weights for this one, if anybody needs that. Get set. Go. Up and over. Up and over. Rest. All right, 2 rounds left. 2 rounds left of these guys. Yep. All right. Get set. 3, 2, 1, go. Arms go up, and down. Go to that knee. Rest. Okay, one more. One more, my friends. I'm actually going to pull the ball out of this one so you guys can see how fun it is. All right. Back up a little bit. Get set. Go. Get up. Lift. Turn. Up. Lift. Turn. Up. Lift. Rotate. Rest. All right, my friends, we're now going to go bicep shoulder press for the next 5 rounds. I'm going to grab an extra weight for myself. Get set. Go. Bicep curl. Shoulder press. Down, down. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. If you can't go without weights, We totally understand that. Rest. Rest, rest, rest. Roll those shoulders out. Round two of this one. Get set. Ready? Bicep curls, shoulder press, down and down. Bicep curl, shoulder press, down and down. Rest. That was round two. We have 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Get set. 3, 2, 1, go. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Make sure you're breathing. Control those movements, okay? Don't let gravity win. Rest. All right. Rest, rest, rest. Get ready. I'm going to do this next round without any weights, just to show the movement that you can do it without weights if you need to. Get set. Nice tall posture no matter what. Bicep curls up to the ceiling, down to your shoulders, down to your side. Bicep curls up, down, and down. Oh, sorry about that. That's my shoulders. All right, my friends. That was round 9. We have 1 more to go. 1 more to go. Tall posture. Get set. Ready? Bicep curls, shoulder press, down and down. Look how controlled I am. Rest. All right, my friends, you may put the weights away. You may put the weights away. We're going to take a 2-minute rest. Taking a 2-minute rest. And then we're going to work on our balance. All right. So for this next round, easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you can, I prefer if you can stand up, okay? Hold on to something if you need to, a chair, poles, your walker, your rollator, a wall, anything, TRX straps. This is to challenge your balance. Our legs are tired from the earlier part of the workout, so we want to tire them out some more and challenge yourself. So we're just going to balance on 1 foot for 15 seconds only. Again, hold on to the pole, hold on to something if you need to. This foot is just slightly off the floor. We're not karate kidding it, so we're not super high. The reason is if we're super high and I lose my balance, I have a long way to find that versus just down to the floor and I can just put it down. Okay, so just about an inch or so off the floor. Again, hold the chair if you need to. Or TRX straps, a wall, anything, your care partner, rollator, whatever. Balance on 1 foot for 15 seconds at a time. That's all we're doing. We're going to go in 10 seconds. Okay? Nice tall posture. All right? Try to challenge yourself. Get set. Ready? Go. 1 foot. I don't care which foot. Just bring 1 foot off the floor. If you absolutely need to, you can also put a kickstand down as well. Give yourself a little bit more balance. Rest. Shake those legs out. We're going to do this over and over again. Every time we're switching legs. So you're going to switch to your other foot now. Get set. Ready? Go. You are more than welcome to use your hands. Rest. All right, shake those legs out. If it's too easy, whatever modification you're doing, go to the next step. Loosen your grip on that chair a little bit. If you're doing the kickstand, take that foot off the floor. Get set, go, first leg. If it's super, super easy, this is super easy, close your eyes, okay? But be near a chair if you need to, because it will go extremely difficult once you close your eyes. Rest. Another option is to not use your hands and to cross your arms. Get set. Next round, next leg, other leg, that is. Ready? Go. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, you do not have to, okay? That's not a requirement. Rest. You notice I stumbled a little bit because my eyes were closed. All right, switch to the next leg. That was round 4. Try to challenge yourself, okay? Loosen up that grip. Step away from there. Go. You're gaining confidence every time you do this. Rest. All right. Roll those ankles out if you need to. Go to the other foot. That starts in about 5 seconds. Ready, set, go. Again, cross your arms if you want to challenge. If you feel comfortable enough, close your eyes. It's inherently more difficult. If you just notice me moving around, it's because my eyes are closed. Rest. All right, that was round 6. We got 4 more to go, 2 on either side. Make sure that these are challenging you, okay? If you're just gonna skate through this exercise, you're not gonna improve yourself, okay? Not gonna improve your balance, okay? Rest. Go to the next foot. Other foot, I mean. Get ready. Set. Go. Tall posture. Try not to lean into it if you can. Loosen that grip on that chair if you're feeling confident. Rest. All right, 1 more each. Try to make this last one your most challenged one, okay? Is it taking that hand off the grip? Is it crossing your arm? What is it? Get ready. Go. Rest. Last round, okay? Then we're gonna get some abs working, okay? Get ready. Last round here. 3, 2, 1, go. That's my ankle you're hearing cracking. Everything's fine. Rest. All right, my friends. If you feel comfortable getting onto the floor, go ahead and grab a mat. We are headed down to the floor onto our bellies. All right, down to the floor onto our bellies. All right, so I am going to demonstrate the laying down version of these exercises first, and then I will demonstrate the seated version of what we're going to do. So if you are on the floor, you're going to do a top of a push-up plank for 15 seconds. You're going to hold that plank for 15 seconds, nice and flat back. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. Flat back, my butt is not up in the air, my pelvis is not down, nice and flat. 15-second hold. Then you will do 15 seconds of Supermans. Up and down, up and down, or if you feel comfortable, a 15-second Superman hold. All right, take a 15-second rest, then you'll go back to the plank. If you're seated, what you're going to do is you're going to go Russian twists for 15 seconds, chest openers for 15 seconds. The arms go wide, nice big chest. All right. All right, so plank first. If you are on the floor, we're going to go in about 8 seconds, Russian twists. If you're seated, get set. Ready? Go. Again, Russian twists. I'm leaning backwards just a little bit. Nice straight back. Turning from side to side. Planking it down on the floor. Rest. All right, Supermans if you're on the floor. Chest openers if you're sitting down. Get set. 3, 2, 1, go. Big chest come together. Supermans if you're on the floor. Rest. All right. If you're on the floor, back to a plank. If you're on a chair, back to Russian twists. Get set in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm challenging myself with that Russian twists by leaning back a little bit further and lifting my feet off the floor. You don't have to do that. Big rotations though. Rest. All right. Supermans if you're on the floor. Chest openers if you're sitting down. Get set. 3, 2, 1, go. Big chests. Okay? Arms go out or off the floor. Rest. All right, if you're sitting, you're going to continue doing those Russian twists. I'm going to head down to the floor to do the plank with those who are on the floor. We're going to plank it out on the floor, Russian twists, continue those. 3, 2, 1, go. Rest. All right, if you're on the chair, you're going to do chest openers. If you're on the floor, we're going to do Supermans. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, you can hold it or you can pulsate it. Rest. All right. Back to a plank for those on the floor. Back to the Russian twists for those on the chair. Get set. 2, 1, go. Rest. All right, chest openers for those on the chair. Supermans for those on the floor. 5 seconds and we go, friends. Get ready. Get set, go. I'm going to challenge myself by holding this Superman. My legs are off the floor. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Sarah. All right, rest. Back to planks at home. Back to Russian twists on the chair. Or on the floor, I mean. Go. All right, planks on the floor, Russian twists. Rest. All right, one more round for Supermans. One more round for chest openers. 5 seconds. Get set. Ready. Go. Oh, that's Batman. What's the Superman soundtrack? Anybody know that? Rest. All right, if you're on the floor, roll over to your backs. If you're sitting, stay seated. All right, my friends. On your backs if you're on the floor. All right. Take your right leg to your chest. Right leg to your chest, give it a big hug, start rolling that ankle. Bring it in a little tighter, go the other direction with that ankle. Hi, Dobie. All right, switch legs. Bring your left leg to your chest. Roll that ankle. Bring it in tighter, roll it the other direction. All right, if you are laying on the floor, you can bring both legs to your chest. If you're sitting and you can bring both legs to your chest, that's great. If not, you can alternate your legs. Rock back and forth if you're on the floor. All right, rest. All right, ooh, it's a little bit too high for you guys. All right, feet are bent. Sorry, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. If you are seated, your feet are glued together, your knees are glued together. If you're on the floor, knees are glued together, feet are glued together. Let those knees fall from left side to right side. Let those knees fall left to right. I like to be on the edge of the chair when I'm doing this. Come back to center. Let those knees fall to your left side. Keeping, if you're on the floor, keep your right shoulder flat. Look over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Let those knees fall to your right side or the opposite side, depending on which way you went first. And then look over that opposite shoulder. So my knees are to my right. I'm looking over my left shoulder. All right, rest. All right, my friends, if you're on the floor, roll over to tabletop position. Tabletop position, hands, knees. All right, and we're gonna rock back and forth for child's pose. So if you're sitting, you're leaning forward, you're sitting up tall. Leaning forward, nice long back. I'm not hunching over, okay? Leaning forward, back and forth. If you're at the floor, down and up. This is the tabletop, or this is child's pose down on the floor. All right, go ahead and hold your child's pose. So this is the floor hold. And this is the seated hold. Walk your fingertips to your left side and have your right hand reach over your left wrist. Walk back to the center. Walk your fingertips to your right side and have your left hand go over your right wrist. Come back to center. Come back to tabletop position or a seated position. We're going to do our cat-cow now. Cat-cow. Tuck your chin to your chest. Arch your back. Slowly look forward. Belly button out or down. Tuck that chin. Big arch. Slowly look forward. Belly button out. Tuck that chin. Big arch. Slowly look forward. Belly button out. All right, go to a neutral spine, so tabletop position. Shake your head no. Shake your head no. If you're seated, you're also shaking your head no. All right, we are going to do our thread the needle, but we're going to do a static thread the needle to start with. So you're going to take your right hand, you're going to thread it between your left knee and your left hand if you're on the ground, or this triangle if you're seated, and you're going to lean forward. We're going to hold it for 10 seconds, okay? Hold it for 10 seconds. You should feel it in your shoulder. The further you lean forward and you get that elbow or shoulder down to the ground, the more you'll feel it. All right, now pull it out, turn and rotate. Push it back through, down, turn and rotate. We're going to go 4 on this side. That was 2. This is 3. And this is 4. All right, put your right hand down. Left hand's going to go through. You're going to do a constant hold for 10 seconds starting now. Again, the further that shoulder can get down, the further that stretches. But again, don't force it. All right, now pull it out, turn and rotate. Push it through. Let's go 4. That was number 2. Down. 3. Let's go 1 more. Down. And 4. Excellent. All right. Slowly stand up if you are seated. Sorry. Slowly stand up if you're on the floor. Stay seated if you're in a chair. That's what I meant to say. It's not what came out. Slowly stand up. Okay? Take your time. Make sure you're doing it the right way. Once you're standing, start rolling your shoulders backwards. Start rolling your shoulders backwards. Right. Lift and roll those shoulders backwards. Take your right arm on your back where your shirt tag is. Take your left hand, push that elbow up if you can. Is that a moth in here? Up overhead if you need to. All right, rest. Take your left hand on your back where your shirt tag is. Take your right hand, either push it up this way or up overhead. 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent. Deep breaths in and out. Again, you can roll your shoulders backwards. If you feel like you need to do any more stretches, feel free to do additional stretching today. Hey, great job, everybody. That was amazing work. We should be right around 12:30. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.